It is time again to sit at my desk and talk to a microphone. I don't know why. Maybe it's for the feedback. Yeah, I thought I'd do some like feedback and suggestions back and forth, I guess. So let's go over all the suggestions I've had so far, my 2 cents about them, if I'm adding them or not, you know, the good stuff. Let me kill the music a little bit here so I can hear myself think. And let's get into it. I guess the first thing I need to talk about is event suggestions. We haven't had a lot of those yet because I've only put those in pretty recently. But yeah, one of the first things, of course, was all-out trench warfare, which is what we've done almost every Saturday so far. Was good, TJ? I was the naked one running around on the map back then. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to be more specific, my guy, because there's a lot of naked dudes running around the server for some reason. It's, you guys are a cult, I think. You guys are all part of the same naked team, as far as I'm concerned. If you're not picking up my mic properly or my music is too loud, feel free to let me know. I'll adjust it in a little bit. But yeah, so an event put 3 controllers and 3 headsets in the drone vans. Of course, I can't change anything about that. I'm basically the leader. I was the first to do it. Oh, damn. I hope you got a crown for that. Yeah, so putting 3 controllers in the drone vans and 3 headsets so more people can use them. I don't know if you've seen any of the previous videos I did. The project that's on the server right now is frozen in time. No more updates. The only thing I can add is like GM stuff. And since the drone vans are placed by a GM, it's not really a mod I can change anything about, so yeah, I responded with I can't do that. But I can place 3 vans though in the same spot, which is also, I mean, kind of overkill, because the map isn't that big and there's enough drones as it is, in my honest opinion. But yeah, 3 drone vans, we can do that. Multiple helicopters, each team, armored vehicles, see how many multi-million-dollar vehicles we can destroy in a few hours. Vehicular violence, more RPGs, more explosions. All I'm reading right here is make the server crash as fast as possible, make people leave, make Xbox stutter, and make PS5 melt, please. So we're not really gonna do this one. I explained that as well. I was like, more than one heli, I'm gonna already have to say no. And I said I will go deeper into this in the next video, so here's my place to explain that. We've done some testing. If we have more than 2 helicopters, it stutters like crazy on console. If we have a single helicopter that fires rockets, it's all over. Like, I built the server to be low gigabytes, that's one part, but I've also kept like the simplest vehicles in, no flashy explosions, you know, all that. Yeah, more like a few seconds of chaos. It'll be 3 seconds of chaos and then everything crashes. But yeah, that's why we're not doing it. Someone's suggestions. Can we make Factory a scoring objective so 9 out of 10 games kind of make sense? It's one of the only hard structures in the middle-ish, and everyone is attracted to that stretch of road anyway. I personally love the gunfights we get into at Factory, but I feel like a bum when the team is losing. You're answering your own question then. I know people flock to Factory. It's not an objective. the map was built for trench warfare, so we're gonna keep it trench warfare for now. Yeah, like Ski Gaming, Church and Factory was kind of the same thing. We did some testing where we started off rounds with the buildings already destroyed, like a GM would destroy both of them, and then all of a sudden everyone plays the objective. Like everyone plays B and C all of a sudden, which was kind of the point. I also made B and C give more points, which should entice people to play there often. B and C both get like a bunch of loot containers, and in the middle of the road there's even more. Still, you know, people are just doing their thing on the edge of the map, trying to get out of bounds in the most polite way possible without pissing off a GM. Yo, Duncan. But yeah, like I said earlier, I can't change any objective spots right now for the mode. Everything is frozen. You know, it is what it is. I am working on the next map though. Which Mars already explained to this guy. But he's a nice guy, you know. I love people being interested in this. For those who don't know, or who haven't checked the map pick dump yet, this is where I post pictures of the next project. So this is one of the trenches. This is, you know, vanilla dude coming around the corner. There's these big bunkers that will have some very nice loot in them for anyone that is willing to play the objective. A little underground bunker with a carpet to kind of block sight lines. This is what the outside of that looks like. So it's like a little bunker that's dug in. This is the top of it. It has some sand, some wheelbarrows. This makes it look like it's being actually used, right? It kind of looks barren right now because the only thing we have right now is the trench network. I don't know if I have a top-down shot of this. Yeah, this is another dugout I did. I love the carpet in the opening. I don't know where I've seen that, but I've seen that somewhere. Yeah, this is the this is how trenches start out. I've finished this right half right now. The one on the left I still have to do, but this is the first objective I started building out. Ah, crunchy water. Am I right, boys? But yeah, I had to restart from scratch for reasons. If you're interested in following the start of the new map, the map pick dump on Discord is always there. I also do a roadmap and change logs. These aren't up to date yet, but I will like do my best to keep these up to date. I feel like a GM should fly a chopper and each team get 1 or 2 minutes of air support. We've done that in the past, where we've told people like every GM can drop a couple mortars and give each team like mortar support. But then you'd have enemies complaining that a GM can like pinpoint accurate blow something up, which is valid, but same thing with the helicopters, right? It's gonna be one-sided on someone's mind, even though it's fair. But yeah, the changelogs, roadmaps, everything is in Discord. I also have a questionnaire with some basic questions like where do you spend most of your time fighting on the map? Do captures feel earned or random? Do stalemates feel tense or boring? When a match ends, do you understand why it ended? You know, basic questions. A couple people have filled these out, which I am very thankful for. This guy's name is Large Peepee Haver. This is the community we're building. Uh, Alright, I'm not gonna go into server chat or clips. Mod suggestions. Let me go all the way up to mod suggestions start, which is a while ago. Of course, people are recommending things like war tapes, you know, audio mods, brutal voices. Valid points, you know, valid mods to suggest. And then someone suggested the action animations, which I was like, I don't feel the need for dancing animations, so... And he agreed. There's no need for it, but why wouldn't you wanna? And I'm still standing. I'll die on this hill. Those animation mods for dancing and stuff are kind of useless. Apart from the one where you put your hands up. Yeah, like the dancing and stuff, I'm not a big fan. The small updates Arma been doing is turning out good, not gonna lie. Yeah. They've apologized lately in a post somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but you'll find it if you look for it. They've apologized about 1.6 breaking everything, basically. Where was I? Yeah, ultra hardcore would be sick. There's a lot of that. A lot of people want ultra hardcore. You guys should look up the mod list needed for ultra hardcore. Not just like no HUD and all that stuff. The whole shebang. Like, you want realism, you want your guns to jam sometimes, you want that realistic ADS sway, all that shit. Look it up. Just look up the mods you need. Now Ziggy with the first actual proper mod suggestion. This is what I want. If you put in mod suggestions, copy the workshop page and paste it in there. This is like 10 times more helpful than you and me discussing ultra hardcore. Sniper rifle, the DVL, 50 BMG. Legit mods, a ragdoll mod would be cool just for fun, which is instantly like, no, just for fun is not a good enough reason. Yo, Wolfgang, what's up? How are you guys today? I'm chilling right now. Ragdoll mods, maybe at the end of the line we can add something like that, you know, to spice things up, but right now I don't really see the need. Abrams tank, no thank you. Bradley, same thing. Not a big fan of the cannons right now. The BTR is OP as it is. Yeah, everyone's chilling. Nice, that's good. Yeah. Next up, drones. Right now we have drones in the form of those drone vans. But in the future, it will be part of the map. Like, there will be 2 locations that are basically drone factories. So if you visit that spot, that's where drones are gonna respawn. Same with, like, mortars. There's gonna be 1 spot that has the mortar tubes. And you'll have to, like, scavenge around the map to find the actual ammo for it. So you have to go back and forth a little bit if you want to be a good teammate, if you will. I was just about to say that about the BTR. Yeah, like, the incendiary armor-piercing ammo it has, it absolutely shreds cars, so why would you need, you know? Please do, because our teams kidnap the vans. Yeah, so you'll be able to visit one of those drone factories or those drone, like, building places that are either hidden or in plain sight. Maybe you'll find drone parts here and there, but the goggles and all the stuff like that, you know. Any way to encourage more cohesion and use of the medical system would be great. Yesterday's event was great and was the first time I saw people actively trying to pick each other up and lay down cover. I do want to, like, I've talked about this before with people, the medic system, I do want to get like a honor system or actual XP. So if you do a lot of healing, you level up a lot quicker, which will unlock some classes. I'm thinking of doing like 3 main loadouts and then 3 special classes you unlock if you level up enough. But yeah, I would appreciate having active medics as well. It's just right now, with the way the map is set up, it's easier to just respawn and drive back, which is what everyone does. People just take the medic to either heal themselves or for the gun that he has. Next, oh no, someone else said something in the comments. Why do we not have earplugs on the server? Well, I think that's talked about in this channel as well. But yeah, the sound mod that we use right now does not have earplugs. Or it's not compatible with earplugs. I don't really plan on stepping over to a different sound mod. Like I've said in the past, if we ever get a sound mod that is an actual item in game instead of you pressing F2 and getting earplugs, I would love to add that. Like actual ear protection that works as soon as you put it on your head. It's enabled, right? Maybe something like that integrated with a radio inside of them, so your radio is your ear pro, if that makes sense. Maybe that's me asking too much, but I'm sure someone could make that if they really wanted to. But yeah, that's why we don't have earplugs. I honestly don't miss them. I'm not a big fan of pressing F2 to get earplugs. Would be great to have something like that, definitely. Yeah, like most people, like I agree, it's annoying sometimes to not hear your teammates. But when I tell people my idea, usually they agree. Like, it would be better to have an actual item. If we can't find that, then I could possibly just add an earplug mod and see, you know, keep trying until one of them works. But yeah, that's why we don't have earplugs. Even giving a little more space from spawn and the points on the new map might do it as well. I think people were lost enough with it being new yesterday. Yes. So the way I don't really have a picture of this, but the way I want to do it with the spawns is people have been requesting underground tunnels or sewer systems. So what if you get 2 spawns at the bottom of the map, and then you get 2 forward spawns that are inside those sewers? So if you spawn on your MOB, you get like attachment boxes and all that stuff. You get better vehicles. You can put red dots and suppressors on your gun, or you forward spawn, and then you just get your base loadout. That would give some people an incentive to rush forward, you know, and those people are gonna want to stay alive if they pick the south MOB or like the furthest spawn. Yeah, like you said, like a little bit more space. The map is also bigger. The current map is 4 by 4 kilometers, and the new map will be 5 by 5, just to have, you know, some buffer outside of what we usually use. Thoughts on War East getting banned? They said they're working on something else. I didn't know about that, man. I know they were using my map, which is fine. I don't know why they got banned though. Maybe they used like some real world, you know. That's like making a World War II mod and then putting swastikas on everything. That's probably gonna get banned. I don't know what they did. I'm fine with people using my map, I just don't want people to run the same game mode and, you know, let's say someone opens a server now with my game mode and he makes it 128 players, that would steal all the player base. But yeah. Oh, they put Z's on there? I mean... People have been banned in the past for doing that. Like WCS got a problem for that. Didn't they? When do we get map expansion? The current map is not going to be expanded. The project is frozen, basically. I've explained that in a previous video, though. I'm not gonna explain the same thing every I don't want to make the same video 5 times in a row. So if you don't know about why the map is stuck right now on my channel, there's a video with the thumbnail that the map is frozen, right? I think that's what I put in there. I don't know. With this A/B testing, I make like 3 different thumbnails, so I don't know which it puts out. But yeah, the server is frozen, is what it's called right now, the video. I mean, if they put V's and Z's on trucks, I guess that's too much realism. Maybe in like 10 years, or I don't know when the war's gonna end, man. But if it does, maybe that's, you know, that's the point where you can do that, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't try and test all that stuff. I would just put a different letter on there, or just put no letters on there. Realism is cool, but you know, there's a limit. This is still a video game. You can call it a milsim, you know, a war simulator, whatever. It's still a video game. You can get all the training that you want and still get like absolutely obliterated by netcode and ping and people cheesing, corner peeking, and you know, everything is still a game. But moving on, let's see. Let's see. Pistol M9 silenced, suppressed. Sorry about that. I did not mean silenced. I'm very sorry. Don't flame me in the comments for 2 weeks. Suppressed. Good idea. If I'm not mistaken, there's not a lot of people running pistols as like a basic rifleman. Can you make server for more players? The project right now is frozen, man. So if I make a server for 128 players, there's only gonna be like 20 vehicles in. That's not enough. It's too small. We will expand in the future, but right now, no. 48 maximum. I'm 10 minutes waiting now, brother. Please, I want to play. Well, there's a queue, man. It is what it is. There's 2 servers, though. I don't know if you're trying EU or US. There's 2 of them. You can always try the other one. Like, I'm from Europe. I'm from Belgium. When I play on the US server, I only have 80 ping, which is absolutely tiny, considering the distance that we have to travel. I play on both servers. If one is full, US is low-key funny. Yeah, the US is ran by a different server host. Oh, nice. Ik ben van België. Ja, jongen, we zijn buren. Alright, no more elven talk. No more elvish Elder Scrolls language. Let's keep it a buck, keep it English. Dirt bikes for spawn, yes. Big Chungus bikes? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the server resets every 90 minutes, so you'll have a chance. Every 90 minutes. Like, even me as a GM, I don't get priority queues, so every 90 minutes I'm like, can I hop on now, please? On my own server, please? Can I check the PM on stream? I'd rather... Soviet transporten met heli? What? Laat u gaan, Duncan. Doe geen gekke shit, alsjeblieft. Yeah, so big Chungus bikes. I'm a fan of the big Chungus bike. It depends highly on what map we're playing though. I'm a noob. I hope this server will make me good. Oh my god. You're in for a treat. But yeah, like I said in Discord, you will flip the big Chungus bike. For sure, you will flip it. Can we get a shotgun class? No. But I did have a couple ideas for the shotguns. Like right now, there's a blue crate that you can get your shotgun stuff from. What if I just make anti-drone vehicles? So instead of spawning with a shotgun and 20 shells, I put a shotgun in a certain type of Jeep. And if you see that Jeep on the field, you know there's a shotgun in the back. How about that? Isn't that a lot better? So it'll actually make sense. Because otherwise we're gonna have people that are playing the so-called engineer class just for the gun that he has. They'll never like play engineer. They'll just play, oh, this is the shotgun class. That's just my thoughts though, because I've made loadouts for a bunch of different reasons and everyone just takes the RPG guy. It is what it is, alright? Little birds with rockets. I said no heli packs, right? Like no 12 different chopper variants. I said solo heli mods only, no WCS, no rockets, just solo heli mods when the map is done. He said no, like little birds with rockets as they won't lag the game as much. I was like, bro. I just said no rockets, right? This is the caliber of people, right? DMR and medic class for the win. Oh yeah. On the blue side, I love playing the Belgian PMC because I'm from there and I like the SCAR. And medic class in general is just nice. It's just nice to have that medic kit on you. Even if you're the one that gets down, people can still take it from your inventory and use it on you. Please add realistic combat drones, which is the drone mod that we eventually wound up with. Improved blood effects. No. Let me just say this again. No blood and gore mods. Never, ever. They add nothing. I've tried 3 of them. The way they work is you kill someone and then it drops like a blood splatter on the ground. But it doesn't drop it instantly. It drops it like 3 seconds later. So if you shoot someone close range, you see him on the floor all clean, and then you turn around, you turn back, and all of a sudden there's like a massive pool of blood that just magically appeared. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan. It's also just not adding anything. Boots on the ground or add helis? Yes, I've already answered that. What about... Are you getting more suppressors? Yes. Like I've said before, the project is frozen. It's corrupted. I can't change anything about the current game mode. The like basic rifleman is gonna have suppressors on the AK, or at least the chance to put one on there at spawn. You don't have to if you don't want it, but it will be available. Right now, I think the only suppressor that spawns in the loot spawn in-game is the Russian AK suppressor. So it is there. It's in the game. You just have to find it. Is this thing even real? It is real. We need this very deadly and efficient weapon system. we need 7 of these in every spawn just to keep it safe. This is he didn't even write the tag correctly. Instead of shopping cart, he said shopping cart. All right, this is a meme definitely, but Yeah, well, I'll keep this in mind for sure. Yeah, this is definitely on top of the list. No shotgun class. I just talked about this. Instead of having a class dedicated to the shotgun, we're gonna just put shotguns in vehicles. So you get in a certain type of vehicle, there's a chance that there's gonna be a shotgun in the back with some ammo. So that means you don't have to, you don't have to specifically play engineer to get the shotgun. You can be a rifleman, find the shotgun, put it on your back, and still be effective against drones and stuff. Because right now there's a blue crate that you can get the shotgun from. People still complain. It is what it is. Word, I've been out of the loop for a minute. My luck is finding the suppressor when I'm using the SVD. The SVD has a suppressor. Yeah, it sucks. It's not the same one though. I never really run the SVD. Because it basically has 0 bullet drop, which is nice. At least on my map. No more spawn camping with those bad boys around? Yeah. If we get the shopping carts in, that'll be more than enough to deter people, I'm sure. But I'm still gonna put in death zones. Like, if an enemy walks too close to your spawn, he's gonna die instantly. Drones are planned. In the current map, is there any trenches? Like, this is... This is what brings my blood to a boil about some of you. Some of you are like, I found the Discord because of your video. And then you're like, what is the server called? And I'm like, yeah, you didn't watch the video then. Yes, I did. Like, no. Are there trenches on the map? Yes, of course. The server is called Trench Warfare. What do you think? Last night's drone event was fun. That top left side of the map we were playing. Yeah, that was farmlands. Some people were complaining though. Like, what's the actual point? Like, the point is you guys all voted for this, so now you're gonna play this. I'm never gonna have a special event server. Every event is just gonna be on the server. So for those out of the loop, we recommend them to visit the Discord and to post their vote on any polls that we set up. I'm talking about, as a Russian medic, I struggle to find the suppressor, but find them all the time when I don't need them. Oh yeah, it's like a reverse game of supply and demand. Shotguns are hella fun. I want to see how you use them on drones to see if it's a viable move in game. Well, the Comrade 12 that's in game right now, it's full auto and you can find drum mags for it, so it's very good versus drones. Yeah, a lot of people asking for drones, more drones. I tried setting up vehicles and stuff. Someone said an A10 Thunderbolt. No, thank you. The map is too tiny for that, even if it would work properly. Improved blood. No. Some more armored vehicles, which is just a BTR with a rocket launcher on top, basically. Don't flame me in the comments, please. M113 APC. Could be dope. I think those are used right now. Russian weapons pack. I think that's... Is that Vortex AKs? Or... Oh, it's not Vortex AKs. Vortex has a lot of AKs. It's AS Val, I think. What is this? That's a shot. What is that? Oh. The PP, whatever it's called. I'm not sure. I recognize it though. band sniping. Yeah, get good, bro. Get good. Just dodge the bullets, alright? It's fine. It's not that hard. A BMP. BMP3 IFV. Could be cool. I'm gonna be honest, not a big fan of these, you know. Anything that has a big cannon on it, I'm not a big fan. And then also, I really don't want to go the WCS road, even if it's just armaments. Space Corps isn't that big, but again, if we only use Space Corps for one vehicle, I don't see it's, you know, needed. A G3 is coming. Yeah, I still plan on using the G3. It was so cool. A Black Mamba. A nice APC with a 50 on top. M110 DMR. Also a very good suggestion. Where Am I? Which was honestly one of the dumbest requests so far. We have map markers. You can literally see where you are. You have a compass on your screen. And someone still asked for where am I? It is what it is. A T-72 main battle tank? No. Just no. No battle tanks. A lot of people have started wearing the opposite team's colored tape. Yeah, that's fine. There's no rules against that. You can steal camo, tape, radio. I don't really care. That's fine. War crimes are allowed on the server. You won't believe I've had actual complaints of people shooting at ambulances and shooting at medics. I laughed my ass off about that. On the new map, are you going to up the server size? Up the server size or up the player size? What do you mean? You gotta look at the helmet tape? Yeah, the tape on the helmet you cannot take off. So if they put on red tape and they're actually blue team, the one on their head is always gonna be blue. On the new map, I'm guessing you mean the player slots? Yeah, so in the beginning, right now we have a little team of playtesters that are ready to playtest. I did a little request in the Discord about a serious, not really a milsim group, but a group that wants to do proper teamwork, proper strats, right? Those people are gonna test out the server. Not the ones that grief and fucking spawn camp and, you know, all that shit. So we have like 15 people in that group. So the first couple of testing sessions are just gonna be like max 15 people, or maybe some of the GMs want to play as well. We do like a 20-player server. The server is, or the map I should say, the map is bigger though. Like instead of 4x4, it's 5x5. So if you calculate what we have right now, which is 4x1, we're using 48 players. So we can go up to 128 eventually. Not right now, though. It's expensive, bro. Someone asked about camo, right? So to keep the download size small, I'm using a single mod for clothing. It's the Russian Tactical Gear mod, which has multicam and EMR. It is the exact same clothing, but the camo is different, which is what, you know, makes enemies stand out. I don't really plan on changing anything about that. Like, I don't really... I don't see the need to go for, like, 5 different kinds of Marpat and multicam and all that stuff. It'll be multicam versus EMR for the foreseeable future. Even on the new mode, multicam versus EMR for sure. Make it even better, you could add body cam to make the game more immersive. No. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. The body cam mods that you see on YouTube, they look pretty good for like 5 seconds, right? And then imagine playing with it. There's no way to aim. It looks jittery as fuck as soon as you start looking around. It adds nothing. I'm sorry. The body cam mods add nothing. The only thing they add is a big fat logo of some other server. I don't have a problem with running Spearhead mods if they allow that. I'm just not a big fan of having a Spearhead watermark on my combat cam when I'm trying to get like a cool video going. So yeah, this guy said the same thing. He was like, I mean, the camera used in this server and the body cam used in that server, take a look, it's worth it. Which, instead of like the actual shoulder cam, he meant the ADS sway. I said that will mess with controllers aim too much. There's enough problems with aiming as it is. Here we go, someone that talked about the Ace Medical. So we have medical core right now, and this guy is asking for hit zones and circulation dev, which I think you need circulation dev to get the hit zones working. I'm not sure about that though. Hit zones. So let's say you get shot in the face, there's no healing you. You don't go down, it's just instant kill. Shot in the heart, same thing. No, no epi and you get back up. You can't just get shredded by a BTR, put a band-aid on it, and stand up after 10 minutes, alright? It's, which is a good thing. I would love to add that. Add some more need for actual medics and a bit more realism to the damage model. Can I suggest a kill feed? Kill feed is vanilla, but kill feed will always be disabled. It is what it is. Noveski chainsaw, 14.5 inch. That's this one, I think. NBS Noveski. Yeah, I think yeah, I think we're gonna use this as like the base M4. If that's fine with you guys, right? Yeah. Fuck the kill feed, man. I think if we use this as a base M4 or maybe like a custom variant, you know, I like this like worn look that it has. Maybe a little grip on there. It does come with 2 different types of suppressors, I think, or maybe it's just a different color. Well, this has a kill count on there. That's pretty cool. I'll have to see what it looks like in game, but I did get yeah. I did get a lot of recommendations for this gun. Some genius said, I wonder if TJ ever thought of making the same game mode on a bigger map. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, honestly. Someone said knives and pistols. Maybe we can do knives. I'm not sure how that works though. A bridge by US spawn? A what? What do you mean a bridge by US spawn? On the current map? Cause I'm starting to feel like a broken fucking... Oh, between the roofs? What is this, dying light? Could be cool though. Yeah, could be very cool. Another person asking for earplugs, already mentioned that. Make more points on the northern top side of the map. That's not a mod suggestion, alright? Ground drones. I've seen those in videos, not in game, but I mean like in real life. Which is just a massive RC car if you think about it. Team balance, yes. We have a mod in place called Team Balance right now. It did work for like 2 full seconds and then it updated and then it doesn't work. So it could be like 38 versus 10 if you guys mess it up. But yeah, I would love for the owner of the Team Balance mod to actually fix his mod. It would be nice. If you know who made it, feel free to send him a message. I'm sure he would appreciate all the attention of 50 different people PMing him in his free time. No, don't do that. Alright, don't bother these people, okay? You should add drone vans to normal spawn. No. I'll never add drone vans to a place that's like safe. It'll always be a risky spot. I might take out the fuel just to make it riskier. Low-key make the map a bit more CQB oriented with more building clearing, just a big trench to capture and fight over. Yeah, check out the map pick dump. There is a big trench network. 1 per team. No. It's not doable anymore since the project froze. Alright, I think I've got anything and everything in the mod suggestions now. So here we go. This is the actual feedback page. Everyone had a chance to voice their opinion. Not really suggestions, just, you know, general feedback. One of the big things, yeah, that was Ziggy's 2 cents. He suggested drone netting, which, if I'm not mistaken, it had a dependency that I didn't like. Yeah, it was OPR Fargo drones, realistic combat drones. So this will put the OPR Fargo logo over all your drones, which I don't really want, but I did like the netting that they made. It looks nice. Maybe we can make that ourselves somehow though, because it could just be like a wooden frame and then just put some net over there. I might be able to do that myself. I'm not sure though. I haven't tried it yet. Moving on, a medical system, a request. The bleed out time is too fast. No one had a medic kit. Ace carry was not in, and EpiPens were kind of being unused. So I fixed that. I put in Ace carry mod, we put in the medic kit, and the bleed out time stayed the same, but I used a different damage mod, so that kind of was like a start to a fix. Base contrast and player team contrast. This guy asked for more contrast on the map. So if you open the map, you don't really see the objectives instantly if they're not being captured, right? Because they're yellow. He just asked to put those in a different color, which is fair. I don't know how to do that, but that's fair. We can do that in the future. Supplies. This was about the BTR not being fixable. And medics not being able to resupply their medic kit. Let me see here. Right, so this was about the wrench. I can make a custom wrench tool, put like 500 supplies in there. That way you guys can fix the BTR. But I think it's better the way I have it planned for the next map, which is just gonna have a vehicle objective basically meant for repairing stuff and resupplying. Maybe it resupplies over time. Maybe it's something that you have to do with logistics. I don't like having to force people to run logistics. It keeps everyone out of the fight, you know. It is a part of war, but, you know, this isn't really like an ultra hardcore setup, so. Set a Discord server based player count. Bro just asked for a Discord bot that tells us how many players are in the server. Right now, you can go to Battle Metrics. Let's see here. Yeah. So this is a website called battlemetrics.com/server/reforger. It'll show you all the servers you want to see. So if you type in 69, you'll find our servers. Of course, the US one is full, and the EU one is full as well. It'll show you the player count. It'll also show you the mod list that we have right now. So these are all the mods that we use. It'll show you the player count, the server rank. We used to be 124. But you see, with player going down and stuff, it'll go up and down a little bit, which is fine. But yeah, you can use this website to see how many players are in. Or just open the game. Like, honestly, open the game. You see the amount of players. You can decide if you want to sit in the queue or not. Usually it's queued, though. At hours like this, like it's Sunday, it's almost 9 p.m. Probably going to have a queue, even for me. Roadmap. I already put that up. Set a max gigabyte for every server. I already did that mentally. RPG, there was a problem that I put the wrong rocket in, so the RPG didn't reload. I fixed that. Can you add mines? Yes, mines have been added. Name change per class, I did that as well, because I think I used to have like basic loadout names, and now we put actual medic in there, or rifleman, or volunteer, or whatever. Can y'all remove? Oh, I remember this one. Look at the time he posted this. 25th of December is when we celebrate Christmas here, and he was like, "Yo, can y'all remove the Christmas trees? They look horrible. Keep the snow." And I was like, "It's Christmas, bro. Calm the fuck down. Tomorrow they're gone." And Zulu was like, "Yeah, this guy's the Grinch." I was like, "Personal opinion. It's not my problem. It's Christmas. Solved." Okay. Alright, rangefinder, boundary zone. So this guy asked for a zone which you cannot go into, like a kill zone, to fix spawn camping and stuff like that. And a rangefinder to help sniping, which is fair. Any interest in a kill feed? No. Any thoughts on console experience? I just watched a YouTube video thinking of trying it out. So this wasn't really feedback, this was just a dude asking for feedback, which this channel isn't really made for, but you know, people just answered. Everyone's really nice, I gotta say. Input from a random dude online. Yeah, this is what we want. Russian loadouts, you know, it's asking basically stuff that's been asked for before. People want a suppressor for the Russian loadouts. He wanted the map to be more zigzag, which is what we had planned for the full map, but since it was cut in half and then the project corrupted, you know, it was kind of a straight line. He wanted not all caps to be visible until you cap the first one, which makes sense, but there's no real, you know, people will still push past it. Vans mixed with cars for transport. The car is good, but it's limited with 4 seats. True. Respect the opinion. All valid points. We'll fix it for the next one. Container system. There's not enough loot in the Christmas presents. The Christmas presents were honestly filled with explosives, Mark 47, like ammo, MG3. It was ridiculous. Like, bro asked too much, honestly. Give MG class a sidearm. Maybe a small SMG or a small AR or a pistol with 2 or 3 mags. We can do that in the future. Maybe just like a pistol with 1 or 2 mags, and then you find mags in the loot pool. Lighting cycle. There's no day and night cycle in my servers because we don't have NVGs in the loadouts, and since I don't want to use arsenals, I don't really plan on doing night ops. If we do night ops, it'll probably be with flashlights or flares or something like that. Voice range controls. When pressing shift and control... Oh yeah, there's... For those who don't know, you can change the audio of your voice chat in-game by checking your controls and pressing the controls. I don't know what the controls are on Xbox or PlayStation, but on PC I know it's Control Shift and Control Tab to lower and raise that stuff. More variety for Russians, being able to choose your scope. There's literal loot crates with attachments in them, like 100 meters from spawn. Yeah, same for this optic for the 249. Same response, just drive to the crate, put the optic on, and go play. Discord clan system. That's that serious group I've been talking about. We already did that. What was this? Yeah, like a couple of these suggestions are just problems that I cannot fix since everything is frozen right now. What else? AKSU for CQB and trench fighting for the RU conscript. AKSU is pretty rare, if I'm not mistaken. A couple weeks ago you did a night op style event and everyone loved it. Please don't shy away from it even without NVGs. Yeah, like I said, like with flares and stuff, my first thought was just placing a couple burning vehicles here and there, which would, you know, infinitely stay lit. But the range of that fire, you know, the range of the light of that fire was just too small. So we opted for flares, which was fun, but you need like 2 GMs at work constantly. I think we did B and C mostly, and it was 1 GM on B and 1 GM on C, just constantly shooting flares and signal flares and dropping smoke mortars and all that stuff. But we do have fun as a GM playing those as well. If enough people vote for it in the polls, I'm sure we can do another event like that. Maybe we'll do it northeast, in that residential zone or something. We haven't really touched that yet. We did farmlands though. Farmlands was pretty fun. I would love to have a medic class. Yeah, I just told that guy there's a medic class. Go play. HMG kit and placements. Yes. So, also putting this in the loot pool, you will be able to find emplacement guns or tripods that you can put guns on. So if you find a tripod and then your buddy finds a PKM somewhere, you can combine those two, make an emplacement, put it down somewhere, and you can, you know, hold an angle down that way. Pure trench combat. This was a guy requesting a game mode and not really playtest feedback. Yeah, just pure trench combat. B and C were the only objectives. He really enjoyed that. We can do that again. New loadouts. I don't know, man. Some of you want ultra hardcore. Until, look, if I give all of you realistic loadouts, it's Russia versus Ukraine. You would have AK versus AK, iron sights, maybe a suppressor, and that's it. And then people, the complaints are just gonna start rolling in. Even more than they already have. But yeah, new loadouts coming, more guns coming, of course, in the future, yada yada yada. I've said this a billion times. Mortar emplacements, same thing. There's gonna be mortar locations on the map in the future. So let's say there's like 2 different locations on each side with mortar tubes, but you only have 4 mortars each for every tube. So what you'd have to do is go into the map, loot around, find mortars, and then drive them over there, and either put them in the stash over there, and save them, or use them instantly if you know how to shoot actual mortars. But yeah, mortar placements definitely coming. Troop transport, trucks. Yes, we can put in trucks. We can put in different vehicles, armed, unarmed, some armored rides. Maybe the big Chungus bike as well for that forward spawn when you come out of the sewers. Yeah, troop transport, for sure. Better medical system for the new server. So this is the same guy that asked that circulation dev and hit zones. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of having a different, or a better medical system, I should say. Because the one, or it should at least be used better. Because the one we have right now, or maybe it's because of the size of the map, there's not really a lot of incentive to heal anyone. It's cool to drag someone away and, scream into the mic as you do it. That's funny. But there's no real need for it, is there? Your buddy would be better off just, hitting respawn, grabbing a car from spawn and driving back. That would honestly be faster. That's just my opinion though. But yeah, definitely a better medic system, or at least more incentive. Maybe just more incentive to capture and hold objectives, and then medicing someone inside the objective gives you a lot of points, or getting kills inside of an objective gets you a lot of points. Getting kills in general probably shouldn't give you any points. It's the capturing that should get you the most points and XP. And then XP will translate into unlocking better loadouts. Or at least that's the plan for now. Russian hats? Like, you want those like Russian winter hats? If they're in the, I think they're in the base game. We can add those into like civilian areas for sure. But yeah, I think so far that's all the suggestions and feedback and everything. I think that's all I had to say for now. I did want to do this as a normal video at first, but then I thought this is going to take way too long. I don't know how long I've been streaming right now. I think an hour? Yeah, it's about an hour. So yeah, I would never be able to fit this in a 60-minute long video. I think this was the right choice. Here's another view at one of the bigger dugouts. That's one of the underground bunkers. I try to make it look a bit realistic. You got some beds, some tables. It's built up with logs on the sides and then sandbags and stuff. But yeah, for now, that's it. And so I will leave you. If you no longer have any other questions, I'll end the stream by just saying thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for all your feedback in the Discord so far. Thanks for playing the events. Thanks for, giving the server a try. It was a real big gamble on my end, honestly, or at least I thought it was, and it just popped off out of nowhere. Appreciate the work you're doing, brother. Can't wait to see what's to come. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you more. I'll think I'll end it at that then. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you had fun watching. To anyone watching this back later, thanks for checking out the video. My name is TJ. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.